and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the fray, and the home of the brave?
Good morning and welcome to Morning Coffee. I can't believe y'all showed up again this early in the morning. Well, for those of you that I see in chat, it ain't that early in the morning. It's midday or so. So, how are y'all? How is your day going? How are we dealing with our current quarantine in place or stay in place or stay at home or whatever the hell we're doing these days? How are we doing with that right now? I got some exciting news for today. We're only going to be here an hour. Only an hour. Good morning, David. Houghton, 3D Printing Trucker. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I know, but you're a trucker. That's different. Tired, haven't slept for 3D Viking. I get you. Oh, exciting news. Exciting news. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Y'all click the thumbs up. You know how that works. All right. Not bad. Got lots to do. I hear you. I hear you. I do too. Got lots and lots to do today. Lots and lots to do today. But the cool thing is I don't have to do most of it. I don't know how many of you in the rest of the world use a septic system for your toilets and your dirty water that comes out of your house. Hands up. How many of y'all have a septic system? What's up, Jimmy? Because I do. Of course I do. And my septic system's a 1980 septic system. So it's been here a while. Okay. We live over the Florida aquifers. And somebody thought it would be a great idea to give everybody who had aging septic systems free ones. I'll take one. I am sick and tired of the one I've got. So anyway, that's what's happening today. We are getting a new septic tank put in. 50 years of crap from Walter. I hear you. Well, I didn't do it. I hadn't been here 50 years. We've only lived in our house for, 15, 16 years. But today we're getting a new one put in. They will pump out and collapse the old one, dig a hole, put a new one, new drain filled. Everything is going in today. But that's how we get to the title of the video. The guy was supposed to be here yesterday afternoon, and then they called and said, oh, he won't be coming. Well, then he showed up, and he's like, I'm not here to do any work. I'm just here to leave the backhoe. I'm like, oh, you're leaving the backhoe, huh? He's like, yeah, is it okay if I park it here? I'm like, absolutely. You don't leave the key in it by chance? He's like, oh, yeah. It's got a full tank of gas, too. And I'm like, you know exactly what I'm fixing to do with this machine that you leave here. I'm going to do some work around my house. And I did. I did a lot of work around my house. I did not burn out a lot of gas. I was only on it for maybe an hour, hour and a half tops, but it did a lot of work. It did a lot of work in that time. I don't know if any of y'all have azaleas or not, but the lady that owned this house loved azaleas, and they are so hard to get rid of. You have to dig them up by the root, and even then they'll come back. They are resilient beyond resiliency. Anyway, so yesterday some azaleas got removed. Some other trees I did not want got removed. I cleaned a lot of area around my yard. I wish I'd have filmed it all, but I didn't really have a cameraman, and yeah, I didn't really want anybody around me while I was working on that thing either. I got so close to the house yesterday, I was so scared. But I was being easy. You know, the thing is, it's funny because I drove a track vehicle in the service, and we had the two little sticks, so I didn't have any problem driving this thing. None whatsoever. Took me a few minutes to get used to the controls, you know, the left and right stick, but that didn't take that long either. Now, in order for me to get proficient, it would take a while. Okay, there's absolutely skill, and I'm not a video gamer either, so my left and right hand coordination, even being a drummer in high school, that's still pretty much gone. These things don't work separately and independently like they should anymore. You know, my brain doesn't work both of them independently like it should. But I had fun anyway, tearing up my yard. And that I did do. I did tear up my yard quite a bit. But now, that being said, it looks completely different. Because there were like big azaleas in front of my house, and you couldn't see half of my house, and now you can see the whole house. I got some cleaning left to do. But today we get a new septic system, which is really, really cool for us, because at least once a month I'm fixing the one we have, and it's a shitty job, pun intended, you know. So anywho, what's everybody else doing this wonderful day? It is, I don't know, day 3,556 of our self-quarantine setup here. For those of y'all that did not see my post yesterday, I did post a picture of the state of Florida and the cases of this thing that are going around. We don't have any in our county. And several surrounding counties don't have any. And people are like, well, it's great to see it's not affecting your area. It is great to see it's not affecting our area. And I don't know that it's not that people don't have it. It's that people get a little cold and they don't go to the doctor. Okay? I'm still coughing from allergies. I'm not going to go to the doctor for it. So it is what it is. So, anywho, I've got a lot of work to do today. Been working on this application every day. Have a few people that have it installed, and I know they're getting tired of updates because they are coming with a vengeance. And, you know, find stuff you want to do and you do it. It's just the way it is. All right. So, but that's what I've been doing. I've been coding every day. And why is this incompatible? Reload. Thank you. There we go. Now we're cooking with Crisco. I had to get my project started up over here. Yeah, right? All the pine needles. You are right. Well, I did clean up around a big pine tree yesterday. We have a massive pine tree. It's probably at the base, if you were to go straight through, just a straight line. The diameter of the pine tree, straight through the center at the bottom, is probably 4.5 feet. It's a massive pine tree right beside our house. I don't know how that thing has not been struck by lightning, because it is tall and it is massive. And for those of you that don't know, lightning loves pine trees because they're normally tall and they're full of sap, and it just makes a great conductor. So lightning strikes pine trees quite often. The cool thing is we live close to a lot of pine, so I mean it's not like the only pine that's here. Yeah, it's a pine tree. That is a fact. It is a massive pine tree. But there were azaleas all around it. You can actually see the base of it now. There were actually a couple oak trees in there too. Got taken out. Took those out. I still have some more to do, but it is done as it's going to be right now. I almost dug up my dad's power line to his house. I forgot about it. Crisco fried gator. No, Jimmy. No crispy fried gator. I see we're losing folks. Folks just be falling off, which is fine. This is just morning talk. This is not 3D printing related. I have not started 3D printing stuff. Everybody's printing masks and all this stuff here. I actually contacted our local clinic and all that. They are good on stuff. I guess I could pack them across the country, but I didn't think we were supposed to be going to and from the post office. Postal service hasn't quit yet, though. Y'all noticed? That's what my brother said. He said, I don't care if I get it. I still got to deliver my mail. So, it is what it is. Now, I don't know how they're doing it in your neck of the woods. We are, our schools are delivering food, as most of you know. School programs deliver breakfast and lunch to children because some of those kids, it's the only meal they get. So they are giving out meals. Well, ours decided that they would take the buses and deliver those meals to every bus stop in our county. Every bus stop. So every bus stop that they service, they are going, and if there's 5 kids there, they have enough meals for 5 kids at that bus stop. Now, my daughter hadn't ridden a bus in 4 or 5 years, so she doesn't do the bus stop thing. So we don't get them at ours. And there you go, Jimmy. And if you miss the bus, you can go pick them up. We had to go yesterday and get our daughter's saxophone and they called them an ed pack from school. It's just a little packet that they're supposed to work on or whatever. I don't know. They're schooling for the rest of this. And we went and picked that up, and in the line went right by the food thing, and they're like, how many kids you got in there? You need food? And I'm like, no, we don't have any. It was just me and my wife. That was the day before yesterday, not yesterday. So it was the day I did morning coffee. We went after morning coffee Monday. So it's been great. I haven't even looked at the news this morning, so we've got to do that. And you know, it's really funny. I've still got the banners up from when I used to do this. So we're going to go out here first, and we're going to look at the headlines on the news. And this is let's go to the top headline on CNN. And I call it the left and right headlines, but it's just mainstream. Everybody's mainstream. They all have their own agenda. Read the left, read the right. Pick your center line and walk that, buddy. That's where you need to be. So we're going to go left headlines first. Historic $2 trillion stimulus deal reached. $2 trillion. Wow. $2 trillion. All right. So what's the right say? Let's see if we get the same headline from both sides here. Okay, here we go. White House Senate agrees on massive stimulus, but House GOP defector Amash blasts Raw deal signaling trouble. So there's trouble. So the Senate has done their thing. That's the headline. White House Senate strike deal on historic $2 trillion whatever, but they remain uncertain. All right, shut up. I hate it when they do that. You got the comments. Yeah, I know. I saw that. That was actually, I think they did that on like day 3 or 4 of this. I really do. And I know y'all are tired of the news. I really do. I mean, that's the thing. What else we got going on here? Let's see what's going on Twitter. What's happening in the Twitterverse? Slice Engineering, printing innovative mold design in an effort to reverse engineer life-saving ventilator components. More information coming soon. Let's see if this was yeah, they can't. Ah, man. Spell check. Not life-saving. I bet that was copied. But that's okay. Not gonna ding them for that. What else we got? Anything else? I don't think there's much going on. Everybody's printing these things for that. Hawk 3D Proto did a live stream. Joel Telling is doing a video today, I guess. Yeah. McGill University students design a mask, and it looks suspiciously like the Joseph Prusa mask. Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. So grab somebody else's design. Oh, wow. And even on the news where they're showing it. Right on the side of the thing, it even says Prusa. So they just blatantly stole their design and said it was their own. That's great. Great. What else we got? Got an Eiffel Tower. Modbots printing it on the, I don't know. Using the Elegoo, Elegoo something. I'm getting messages over here on the old cell phone. Netflix, let go. Yeah, man, life has not slowed down really. I mean, everybody's like, man, I'm tired of being at home. Blah blah. This is my daily life. I mean, we do it at home every day, and nothing's really changed for me other than we went to get some paper towels yesterday because we were out, not because we were hoarding paper towels, and there's absolutely none in Walmart. We did get 4 roll, but there were 3 2-packs there. We got 2 of them and gave 1 to another fella, and then they had, it looked like 1 box of singles left of paper towels. Thing is, I went over to the shop towels, and I have shop towels in here. I didn't even think about it. I could have used them here, but I went over to the shop towel area, and it's packed full, which they are $2 a roll, but they're much better than paper towels anyway if you're using them for spilling and stuff like that. So, it's hilarious. I am. Man, I just don't even know. I really don't even know what to say about our fellow men and women in times of, I don't even want to say crisis. I guess it, for some people, it is. Not for me. I'm just saying, not for me. So, I'm okay. We're okay. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere this morning. Guy who's supposed to be here at 8:30 for the septic tank start, and I've got a meeting at 9 o'clock. And I shouldn't be doing morning coffee. I should be coding right now, and I'm not, which is disheartening. I should be working on work because I didn't get a lot done yesterday, and I really need to get a lot done today. We're gonna have some freedom today around the house, so we did not yesterday. It was supposed to be yesterday. My daughter and son-in-law and grandkids were supposed to go see his parents. They did not, so they were home all day yesterday again. And I don't know about you guys, but it's harder when my wife is there. Easy for me to work. Morning coffee is more fun. You're right, it is. But when my wife is there, it's easy for me to work with her there. With my grandkids and son-in-law and daughter there, it's not easy to work, man. It's not easy to concentrate. And I come over here and bring my laptop over here. The grandkids come over here. So it's not even, and it's not safe for them in here. I've got one she's not 2 years old yet. So she doesn't understand that 3D printers are heavy, that they're hot, and that parts will hurt you. She doesn't understand that. So having issues with that. I'm hoping that once they get going, we're going to get started on morning coffee, doing what we need to do. I have got to start putting that printer together. I've got to rearrange things in here so I have room for that printer. And I've also got to get the air conditioner started back in here because it is 100 degrees in this place already this morning. Already. And I can shut my room off and have some decent stuff. As far as I know, Jimmy, I mean, they're not stopping interstate travel. I mean, and not only that, he's got a military ID, and as soon as he says, look, I've got to be back on base in Arizona, they're not going to stop them. And he's been in constant contact. They actually gave him more days off. That's why they're not leaving when they were going to. They were supposed to leave, well, today or tomorrow. And they're not going to leave until Monday or Tuesday. So they are here until the 30th or 31st. They were supposed to be home and back at work by the 27th. So they were supposed to leave Monday or Tuesday and be gone. Okay. And I enjoy them being here, but when you go from having 3 in the house and you add 4, it's a lot. And I'm not even worried about the food and all this other stuff. Just it's a lot, When you're hot, yeah, right. But it is warm in here. But it's a lot of folks in the house. A lot of folks. So, anywho, I also got me a new. Why is 3D Jimmy? I don't know. 3D Jimmy's got his caps lock on. I also got me and I know y'all probably didn't see it. Y'all might have. I don't know. Let me go see if I can find it. A picture of it. I think my daughter posted it. Let's see here. I did a thing last Monday. Was it last Monday? No, last Friday. Let me go over here. It still shows she works at M&L Plumbing. She hadn't worked there in 5 years or more. Oh, God. All right. Yeah, I did a thing. I got a thing. Here we go. Let me share the screen here and you can be able to see it. Good morning, Ann. How are you? Share screen. Let's this one. Share. There we go. I don't know. Can y'all see that? I'm hoping you can see that. My morning, Don. Don's shouting too. Yeah, I got a new mower on last Friday. and we had a blast. Let me see if I can. Yeah, she was enjoying riding that thing, I'm telling you. She was absolutely enjoying that. We had a blast doing it. So that was absolutely fun. My daughter took the pictures and had a great time. Nah, her thing about it is when I told my daughter I was going to ride her on it, she said, I don't think she'll like it. She doesn't like loud noise. Man, she took to that thing like a fish took to water. And every time I sit down on it now, she's like, can I drive it? I'm like, I don't know. And I'll tell you this too. Don't ever post one of those things on Facebook where it's like, what, answer this question, and if you get it wrong, you message me the answer, and then I'll do. Cause good Lord, at the messages I got posting that, and I was just playing along. But yeah, some people get mad. I won yesterday. Hey, how come you ain't messaged me yet? Hold on, be right back. All right. I gotta let some air in here. I had to open the door, man. It is 6:30 in the morning, and it's cool outside. It's cool outside. Not too bad here. Yeah, if you're not that if you're my real friend, I don't do that crap. It was a hey, here's a question. If you think you know the answer, then send me the answer, and then if you get it right, then yay. If you get it wrong, then you'll have to repost and say that you didn't get it right. That's pretty much it. And the thing is, it's just one of those cleverly worded things that you have to really pay attention to. A nice Stark missile. That's right. There you go. Andrew, I think you would do a fantastic job too if you made that into a Stark missile, and then just post a picture of it, man. We'll use that on Morning Coffee. If you do it, paint it up right, 3D print the top and bottom, and get her done. What's up, John Clark? How are you? Gotta love allergies. Gotta love post-nasal drip. I freaking hate it. I see the world is starting to a conduit to the distillery. World's starting to wake up. I'm glad everybody's getting out of bed. We got about 30 more minutes here on the show. We're not really doing anything except talking, trying to be a little social. Get a little social on the channel to make people feel welcome. Because you are welcome. Always welcome in the country club. Till you make yourself not welcome. Then you're not welcome anymore. But I can't stay on here too long. Go to about 7 o'clock, and then I got to get off here. I got to go back and do some work. I really need to get off here and go tell my wife bye. She's going to work this morning. Second day going to work. What's up, Scalda? How are you, my friend? Man, I tell you what, I can't. If your skills aren't in demand right now for Discord, dude, that's crazy because everybody I know is using Discord, and it's going like gangbusters. Heck yeah. Well, thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that. And that's all this stream is for. We're not Yeah, it's been a while, Scalda. It's been well. I only did one on Monday, and it's the right time of day for my friends across the pond. Especially now, I don't know how are y'all doing it over there. Are they telling you to stay in your house and not go anywhere? What's going on across the pond there, Scalda, that we don't know about? Because here they're telling everybody stay at home unless you've got to go get food or, unless you've got to go do something essential. It really upset me. I had 5 days. I was supposed to go get my hearing aid so I could hear better. UK is closed. I got you. But I was supposed to go get my hearing aids in 5 years or 5 days. The VA called and said, hey, we're closing except for essential things. And I'm like, it is freaking essential. I can't hear. So, all right, well, cool. I mean, so it's pretty much the same here. So now I cannot go get my hearing aids for at least another month. Another 4 weeks, they said, minimum, before they'll open back up. I'm like, well, y'all suck, don't you? So, anyway, I think that's a good idea, Tony. I think that's a really good idea. A minigun would be awesome. So y'all keep your heads down over there. I mean, I understand, and I don't know, Andrew, y'all are enforced by law, and they're enforced by law here too. Not here. Our county in our state is not on a lockdown type situation. We are voluntary shelter in place, and most people are abiding by that. And I think they've closed all the beaches, all the bars and restaurants. The restaurants are not closed, but they're drive up only. So either delivery or they have to walk out and hand you your food or drive through. So, there's that. What else do we got going on here? The beaches are closed, and that's enforceable by law. And the reason was, I mean, we're Florida. People come here for spring break, and let's face it, it's spring break. For most folks here, it's spring break. Not in Australia or whatever, but for most folks here, it's spring break. So they were not paying any attention to any type of quarantine or anything else. They were just going to the beach. It is what it is. So, yeah. That's what we got. That's what we got going on. Spring broke now. Yeah, right. It is broke. I need to make some more coffee. Anybody got any coffee? I got some over there. Just got to get up. Restaurant. Okay. New restrictions until 1 June. No events, gathering. People will not be tolerated. At least stay at home. Go out only for food. Restaurants. Oh, damn. Scared me. Restaurants closed to 6 April, maybe longer. Schools closed till 6 April, but we'll be longer. Already talking about in the Netherlands. My company is designated essential, but I came home early yesterday after having a sneezing fit because of allergies. I hear that. That is that's the biggest thing right now. Oh, let me fix my door. Put a board up in front of my door. I want my beautiful old wife there. Yeah, it's amazing. My daughter works for Slice Engineering, which is cool, and I'm glad that she does. But she got her job, and she went and bought her a new car, brand new. And then all of this happened, and they've cut hours. So we're gonna see how that goes. What's up, Alan King? How are you? She's got, she don't owe one for 45 days or something like that. So she just bought it. So she's got 45 days, to make up for that. How are you, Alan? It's so funny, Tony. But no, we're making do. I mean, we really are. We're doing what we got to do, and I don't know how your governments are helping you out over across the pond. This I don't completely agree with what we're doing in the U.S. with the just giving out money. I would rather myself. I would rather have a payroll tax holiday for the rest of the year. And for me, I mean that's $2,000 a month, extra money in my pocket every month from now to the end of the year. So I would love that. That would be great for me. Now, don't get me wrong. What they're talking about doing, it will be great too. But it's just a two checks in April and May to give some influx of cash, and that'll help. I mean, it does. But we're business as usual pretty much here. So I mean, it's extra money for us that somehow or another we're going to end up paying for. It's just that simple. We're going to end up paying for it. It's $2 trillion that they're going to dole out. Well, you can't just shit $2 trillion. Well, you can, but somebody's got to clean it up. Let me get a cup of coffee, and then we'll talk about that. Huh. You don't say, Jimmy. Well, and I've been worried about the guys in India, and y'all may not worry about those. I work with a bunch of Indian developers, of course, and we actually have offices over there. John Clark, we actually got an email yesterday or day before. Do not come into the office until at least the 20th of April. So at least 1 month. Do not even come in at all. And the thing is, we can go in. We cannot go in groups. So we can't have our meetings there. We can't do that. I have got to go change my password, though. So I've got to go hook up on the network, and I'll be doing that. That's a 2-hour round trip. So it's going to take me 2 hours at least to do that. And that's what I'm going to do. Right after my meeting this morning, I'm going to get up and go into the office and change my password. Take my 2 hours. Well, and the thing is, Tony, we're not going to slow down. We should accelerate tremendously right now. Hold on. The curve should friggin' go through the roof right now with the amount of testing that is ramping up. Morning, Gusner. How are you, buddy? Germany's giving out $1.6 billion to companies and working people who have problems. So what about other countries? I mean, that's Germany. Okay, what about like the UK? What are the is any economic stimulus there? Australia, or are they talking about anything down under? The only one I think I got from Australia is Alan. No, that's Alan King. I thought it was Alan Moritz. So I don't know. Belgium is on lockdown. Gusner, what are they talking about there? Any economic stimulus there? What are we getting around the world? What are the governments doing? I know, I get you, Alan. UK is just pissing everybody off. I hear you. Well, what about you, Andrew S? What's going on up there? Are they doing anything for folks that are having to work from home and or those that get laid off? Lots of people are getting laid off here in the U.S. Lots and lots and lots of folks. Okay, cool, Gusner, cool. Well, I just figured every government needs a hobby. Yes, it does. UK government may give £98 per week if you're self-employed. I add may. I got you. No, I get it. I mean, it's just like ours, right? The Senate passed the bill yesterday or last night or whatever, and now the House is going to go, nope, we're not doing that. Let's just piss on each other again. I mean, that's the one. I mean, I love the United States. Right back there. See that? I fought for my country. I was in the Army. I'm a veteran, a combat veteran. But I get sick and friggin' tired of the bickering. And I understand people have different opinions, and that's great. But my opinion is always going to be better than yours, no matter what, is bullshit. There are things the Democrats do that I'm completely okay with. There's things that the Republicans do that I don't give a crap about. This party line bullshit is what gets us into problems. It's what causes a lot of our freaking problems. Man, be decent friggin' human beings. That's all you got to do. There we go. Get on my soapbox again. Lots of talk, but no action as yet. Yeah, Alan. That's pretty. I guess that's pretty much governments around the friggin' world, then, ain't it? Wow. That's true, Gusner. That's true. Well, and the thing is, most people we went to Walmart yesterday. Like I said, we got to get some small things. Not a lot of things. We got some more bottled water, which we've got water. I've got a well, plus we've got city water, so we've got filtered water. They drink it when we go outside and working outside or whatever. So we got a small pack of water. What else do we get? We got some tater tots, so we can have some tater tots this week. We got some chips and stuff like that. Just some stuff. What's up, Sergio? Some minor stuff. We didn't spend a lot. Spent $60, I guess, at the store yesterday. So not too much. What's up, Carl? How are you? Well, I mean, we live in the country. I mean, it's not like we can't go for walks or ride the bike or go somewhere. I mean, my friend in Germany asked me the other day when the pictures went up on my Facebook with my new mower, and she's like, do you have enough land for that? Or why do you need such a big mower? I'm like, I've got 2.5 acres to mow. Now, 2.5 acres is not super huge, but it ain't small either, And with this, it takes me, give or take, an hour. We've got a lot of twists and turns that I have to mow through. Don't think it's just a lot of flat, open land. If it was, it wouldn't take me 2 hours on this. It'd take about 40 minutes. But anyway, we got about 15 minutes. Those of you that are just waking up, I said I'd do 6 to 7 this morning. I got a lot of work to do today. Got to get ready. We have not even thought about buying toilet paper. Matter of fact, I don't think we have not even broken into the 2 packs of toilet paper we bought for our daughters to come here. And we haven't broken into the reserve toilet paper that we have for hurricane season. So I've still got 72 rolls of toilet paper. The 36 is in here. It's in my camper back here with the MREs. I mean, that stays there. That doesn't go anywhere. During hurricane season, that's another time when you're out of power and water and electricity for 4 or 5 or 6 days. That's toilet paper is a commodity like it is right now. So we're always prepared for that. But then they were coming, and there's 3 more females in. So I'm like, okay, I'll just get a couple of, I think I got a couple of 12 packs. So I got 24 more rolls. We ain't even broken into those yet. we're still working on the 10 or 12 rolls that we had left over from our last toilet paper run before all of this crap started. So yeah, a couple of days, yeah. So we're not worried about water. We're not worried about food. We're not worried about toilet paper. Now we did go get some paper towels yesterday, because we do use paper towels quite a bit, probably more than we should. But yeah, we're not super worried about any of that stuff. We are moving right along. Everything is hunky dory, if you will. So I look and I see eggs too. Yeah, no, we it's really funny. We went up to my sister-in-law's right before all this crap happened, and we had just bought eggs. We had just bought an 18 pack of eggs, which we don't use as often as we used to. So we had bought 18 to put in the refrigerator, and we went to my sister-in-law's and brother-in-law's, I don't know, 3 days or so before everybody started getting stupid, and she gave us a flat of 2 dozen. So we actually had 3.5 dozen eggs when all this began, and we still are working on the 18 pack. So we're still working on the 1.5 dozen that we had bought. We hadn't even broken into the 2 dozen. Now my daughter probably will this morning. She said she wanted to make breakfast. We're going to have cinnamon rolls and eggs and grits and bacon and all that stuff. So, we'll probably break into them some this morning. Yeah, right, Alan King? So we're full on eggs. Not only that, if we really, really want some, I can drive about an hour and get as many as I want for free, because they've got a chicken coop that lays a shit ton of eggs every day. Probably 1.5 dozen per day that their chickens lay, and they give them away, which is fine. Does the broadcast show the video Sky made in Italy? In Belgium, we have it every day on the news. What is the video Sky? What is that, Gusner? Oh no, I don't know what that is. How exciting! Whoa, ain't you funny? Yeah, Carl, you're right. I wanted to hear Chris Riley play that at Murph, man. And that's funny. We went yesterday and we were not looking for anything particular. I was looking for buffalo chicken pizzas, and they did not have any. Bastards are buying up all the pizzas just as soon as they hit the shelf. And I get it. It's an easy thing to make for your kids for lunch. No, I get that completely. Gusner, what's that video, buddy? Oh, I got you. That's that video you were talking about. So, really and truthfully, that was the only thing that I went to Walmart for yesterday. Or that I wanted at Walmart yesterday that we didn't get. Cool, Carl. That's nice, man. That is so cool. I will say this, I cannot say that I am not looking forward to our little stimulus checks that they send us, because if I'm not mistaken, they're probably going to send us enough I can finish paying my mortgage, and I won't have a mortgage payment anymore. I will be so happy for that. If I don't pay off that mortgage, I'll pay off the house my dad lives in. Anyway, it's going to be a pay increase per month for us anyway, regardless. So, that is something I am looking forward to. Getting that done. Only needs water. That's right. Get some Bisquick. Yeah, Alan. I mean, and as long as my job keeps going, which, we're doing red light camera software, so municipalities are not going to stop using their red light cameras. Yeah, it is, Andrew. You're right. I will no longer owe for a house, except for taxes you have to pay every year. Have a good one, Jimmy. I should go. I should go for senior shopping hour. I'm not a senior yet, though, so I don't get to go. But that's okay. I don't really, like I said, I don't really need anything. I'm okay. We're trying. We're trying to get something like that done, Gusner. Slice Engineering is working on it, I believe. Not 100% sure, but I believe they are on getting something together. Hopefully that'll kick off. I've only got about 8 minutes myself, and then we're gonna get out of here. I'm only doing an hour this morning. May try to do an hour in the morning. I'm not sure. If not, probably Friday. Definitely Friday. And we'll assess where we're at in the world and in the situation and how people are doing. I'll let you know how my septic tank woes go. I'm gonna maybe try to get a little video of them actually putting it in. I don't know 100% if I'm gonna get that done. I gotta work. I mean, if you don't work, they don't keep you employed. So gotta get work done. It's been slow. It is so hard to work from home when you have a house full of people. One, two, especially if they're old enough. You can tell them. The grandkids, they have no idea what work from home means. They have no idea. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, Sergio, I can see that. They don't understand how to do normal speeds because they're used to driving so slow. But I just, for me and my family, other than us having a house full, this hasn't changed anything for us, except that we can't go to Disney World. We can't go to the beach, which I didn't do anyway. I hear you, Gusner. I hear you. But this for us, hasn't changed. We don't go out a lot. I don't go to bars. We don't go out to eat a lot. So that hasn't messed us up. And somebody posted a picture of these Hunger Games things here. Hunger Games districts are announced. And I will tell you, I'm going to show this picture because I want to discuss this real quick. Somebody made this up, the Hunger Games districts. I don't know who these are. You can look at their names or whatever. I'm showing them. Keep saying people aren't taking the virus serious and staying home, but any issues in emergency personal, what makes 100 plus. I hear you. Anyway, these are the Hunger Game districts in the United States as they announce them. This little part of Florida right here, let me tell y'all, it should be in 11. It should be in this group here. Okay. This little hump right here over to about right here minus one little patch right there should all be in 11. Because I will tell you right now, according to this map right here, 11 is kicking everybody's ass. Okay. 11 is winning the first annual Hunger Games in the United States. And probably the next few subsequent ones. This area of the country right here and this little bit here, this is all, I guess that's all coastal stuff. That's why they're putting that. I don't freaking know. That's just dumb. But 11 is kicking people's asses. Yeah, just so you know. And I'd say 10 has a good chance of doing some damage. But 11, that's where all the guns are, man. Most of them. And all the hunters and people that survive, them country folks. Which there's country folks everywhere now. Don't get me wrong. Indiana, Illinois, New York. There's country folks everywhere. Except for like this part. Well, this part. There's not really this part. No. Let's see. And where's Pennsylvania? I don't think there's any. Wait, yeah, there is. Matthew's up there. So I think 11's winning the first annual Hunger Games. Anyway, got 3 minutes and 30 seconds till it's time to get the workday started. Hopefully your workday goes good. Hopefully you are working. If you are not working, I am feeling for you. If you need anything, hit me up. I will do my damnedest to help you or try to find you some help if you need it. I don't know how to help a lot of folks across the pond, but god dang, man, I'm not adverse to driving across this country. I will tell you that. Well, that may be so. They may be used to holding the line. The problem is that most of these folks in the South are used to sneaking behind that line. So you can hold that line if you want to. They're going to shoot you in the back. Anywho, it's hilarious stuff people coming out with during this thing that's going on. I am ready for it to be over with. Our school is still out until at least the 15th of April. All colleges in the United States, except for one, have closed their doors and went online completely. University of Florida said that the semester is over. You will finish it online. If they can finish semesters online, they can do most of the college online, and it should be a hell of a lot cheaper than what it is. Just should be. If you can do college online, then you don't need these big ass universities we've got. There's 63,000 people that go to University of Florida. I think it's 63,000 students. That's three times the size of our entire county that we live in. There's 20-something thousand people in our county. 3 times. Got a minute and a half. It's a beautiful day, or it will be as soon as the sun comes up. I don't even see a peak of it yet. It's still pitch black outside. That PE credits will be kind of hard to get, but it's really funny that you say that, John Clark, because in our high school over here, you can actually take a physical education class online and get the entire credits that you need to graduate high school online for PE. Yeah. And I guess they teach finger exercises. I don't know. But you can get your PE credits online. So, yeah, I guess so. Right, John Clark. No, I get it. You can get the credit you need to graduate high school online without anything else. I don't understand it. Don't even pretend to. It is time to go. That is morning coffee for the day. We will definitely see you on Friday. Don't know about tomorrow. Do not know about tomorrow. I may or may not. It depends on when I get up and how I feel. But it's been a great day so far, and we will see you in the AM or Friday morning. Y'all keep your heads down, people. Keep your mouth covered. Stay your ass at home. Y'all have a great day. We will see you on the flip side. Where the hell I got it? I gotta hit one of these buttons, and I can't remember which one it is. Which one is it? Is it this one? Nope, that's the intro. Is it this one? We'll see.